send other songs.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 464. It's Monday, February 11th, 2013, 8 p.m. Pacific Time. Internet talk radio for your imagination. Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Shelley Shuhart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer. Plus we bring you the segment Masterpod Theater, where the Mike's Daily Podcast players give their take on Facebook friends.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And now up in the space, up in the air, is that NASA Next Gen.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
It is a Landsat spacecraft that is going to capture images and data from the Earth's surface. It will gather data that will help in monitoring climate change and helping me burp fast. Not true. But it has led to the improvement of human and biodiversity, health, energy and water management, and ELFs, and urban planning. Did I mention that? It's a big eye in the sky.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And a whiskey that's a big sponsor of podcasts called Maker's Mark has mud in its eye.
Mike's
because it
Daily
has revealed its
Podcast.
Watering down its bourbon.
Yeah!
So that it can keep up with demand. So that more whiskey can be bottled. That's a cut from 90 proof to 84 proof. Might as well not even become an alcoholic. Look who just walked in.
Oh my God, it's really too hard to get shop supervisor, and we don't sell whiskey in the gift shop.
That's good. Just snow globes?
Just snow globes and pictures from the Grammy Award.
Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of that. You know what I get when I'm thinking about the Grammy Awards this year? What I've culled from it?
What is that, Mike Matthews?
That Taylor Swift likes to mouth and sing along and lip sync to other people's songs. So she's like a Beyonce, only with other people's music.
Okay, like whatever. Don't make fun of her.
I wasn't. I was just saying they sure showed her singing and being all cute and putting her hand over her heart and singing the lyrics to that song.
Mike Matthews, what else?
Faith Hill. What is going on with Faith Hill? What has happened to her? Why are you getting Invisalign now? I don't get it when people do that, like Tom Cruise getting it late. You know what? You're fine. You look great. You're beautiful. Tom, I'm talking to you, Tom. You're beautiful. Keep the teeth crazy weird. When Patricia Arquette tries to fix her teeth and Jewel, when they try to fix their teeth, I'm out of here.
Out of where?
I'm just out.
Okay. I look forward to that day.
What else do I think? Oh, what's the big deal? Apparently Katy Perry has boobs. So what? Who did not realize that as of yet?
Yeah, they sure showed her dress a lot on TV and the internet.
Yeah, everywhere I look, I see her dress. Not that I'm complaining, but still, come on. Everybody making a big deal about it. Oh yeah, and apparently nobody knew Jennifer Lopez.
I think you said her name wrong.
I mean Lopez. Apparently she has a leg. Who did not know that? Angelina Jolie. We found out last year that she has a leg. We're all surprised about these things. Jeez.
And I'm really happy that NASA is spying on us.
I know that's great. And that was difficult for you to say.
It was.
Look who else just walked in. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman.
And this is John Deere the Engineer. May I just say, Mike Matthews, that I think we need to have this technology watching over the earth to make sure that we have everything in check.
You mean that as long as we're looking down on us from above, we'll keep things in perspective and keep in mind the overall big picture?
No, I was just saying that I need to keep an eye on what you're doing, because you're doing very suspicious activity.
Like what?
Like staring at Katy Perry's dress.
Everybody was staring at Elton John was even staring at it. And Ellen DeGeneres. Anyone see those pictures a million times like I did? They were funny, but still. Mike, I heard that you got to go to a after Grammy Award party. Is that true? Actually, no, it's not. I ended up on an internet television show. Yahoo was doing an after awards party show, and they kept saying over and over again, tweet us at hashtag after award party whatever. and we'll read your tweet on our show. So I tweeted and I said something about Adele's dress, that it looked very majestic, like something from a castle wall, and that I had no idea that Katy Perry and John Mayer were John Mayer? Is that a Freudian slip? Oop. I didn't realize they were still together. I just thought that they had broken up a while back because I saw something. I glanced on something that said they did. But, whatever. Good for them. More power to that couple, that power couple. That'll last another minute. Mike, why are you so cynical? Why don't you believe in love? Floyd, I believe in love. Oh, good.
Floyd, Mike believes in love, and he also believes that I should keep an eye on him from a satellite that NASA just launched.
I agree with some or none of that statement.
Mike Matthews, I don't understand why everybody's like drinking like Maker's Mark and why people are drinking whiskey all of a sudden.
Yeah, whiskey's like the big fad drink now. Everybody's like, jump on the bandwagon. Drink whiskey. It's so cool. It's so hipster. I was at some kind of art hipstery thing in Oakland recently, and there was a whiskey lounge set up, and there were people drinking it. They had cute girls in low-cut things serving the whiskey. I felt like I had walked back in time to when my parents first met and produced me.
Oh my goodness, that's like so gross.
What? I didn't hear anything. And now you can drink as much Maker's Mark as you want because you won't get drunk because it's apparently got 0 proof. Well, actually, no, it has quite a bit of proof. And the proof is that they said in this article on USA Today that they have 84 proof, but no longer 90 proof. And there's your proof. Do you need any more proof?
No, Mike, because we can't handle the proof.
Yay, hipsters found whiskey. Yay, they're drinking a bunch of it. Yay, their livers are going to turn the color of their parents' livers, whom they imbibed on so much Jaeger in their day. And yes, it's a circle. It continues to turn. What will be the alcohol of choice in 20 years from now? I'm betting on Zima. Whatever you think it might be, you can comment on our email, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com, and the segment Emails from Email we read your comments on. Email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. I was kind of talking a little Yoda-ish there, so hopefully you could decipher what I was saying. mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com, where to email me to make your comment about whiskey and satellites watching us and the Grammys this year. And the sudden discovery that Katy Perry and Jennifer Lopez have certain body parts. Ooh, surprise. mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Also email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show or if you'd like to sponsor the show. We also have the website, mikesdailypodcast.com, where we have the blog and where we feature the podcast picture. And also, if you want to catch this show daily, we do it almost daily, and you can get it sent to you immediately. If you subscribe in iTunes, the link to where you can subscribe to the show can be found at mikesdailypodcast.com. Subscribe to the show, and you can rate the show. And if you do that, more people find out about it, and we make a big smile. Also, go to mikesdailypodcast.com to find out where you can find us on Facebook, Yelp, Twitter, YouTube, and also an internet radio station called knjoradio.com, which actually I was on the terrestrial radio station KNJO back in the early 90s, before Taylor Swift could walk and or use a bathroom. So you can check that out. That website, the link to that radio station, internet radio station, can be found as well at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Mike's Daily Podcast Master Pod Beater.
And now, the Mike's Daily Podcast players present a woman reading her best Facebook friends' posts. Okay, so I'm looking at the Facebook and I can't wait to see what my best friend Gina is writing on her Facebook. Oh my gosh, she just posted something and she says, "My baby is so cute." And she posted a picture. Oh, I like it. Like. Oh my gosh, she posted something else. It says, "I love Carrie Underwood's dress from the Grammys." Oh, I like that too. Like. What else did she? Oh my gosh, she posted something else. She says, Obama is a terrorist. Oh, and there's a little picture of him with a Hitler mustache. I'm disturbed. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let that one go. Oh, she posted something else. Downton Abbey was really sad last night. I agree. Like. Oh, she changed her profile picture. Oh, it's no longer a picture of her. It's a picture of her baby. Oh, I like. This has been the Mike's Daily Podcast Players and a woman reading her best Facebook friends' posts. I have been your host, Republican House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. Wow. I had no idea that was him. Amazing. As we go outside the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The podcast picture was taken in the BART station underground at the Powell station. There is a huge hallway that you walk down that usually has quite a few homeless people living in. But they completely put this, they made this entire hallway a billboard for the new Hansel and Gretel movie. And that included the floors, the walls, the ceiling. They made it all look like a big forest, a candy, scary Hansel and Gretel forest. And at the very end of this hallway is the gingerbread house. So I got a picture taken in front of it. Not that I'm like promoting the movie or anything, but I just happened to. That's probably the only time I'll ever stand in front of a gingerbread house. Yeah, I could probably Photoshop a gingerbread house behind me, but why? See that picture at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Mike Matthews, when I'm reading my friends on Facebook's posts, I often think I don't have a life.
I know. What is that? The more I'm on Facebook, the more I go, I have no life. It's a definite ratio of, what do you call that? It's not an inverse ratio, because the more I'm on it, the more I feel I have no life. John Deere?
It's just called a ratio, Mike.
Fantastic! It's kind of like, Mike, the more I watch Taylor Swift singing to someone else's song in the audience of an award show, the more I want to hug myself. Why? Because I'm flooring the floor, man! Hit that bell one more time. Okay. Dang it. There we go.
That was beautiful, Mike Matthews.
Tomorrow, we will bring you the segment Mike Rips Someone a New One. Plus, we will hear from Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster.
Yeah, they sure showed her dressed a lot.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!